we say goodbye to Jenny, we want to welcome in Landon Swan, the co-founder of LikeFolio.com. Do a little breakdown comparison between these two companies because Landon, we often look at these two companies as so much different when we're thinking about them, but they're really the same company with just a little bit different perception. How does that unfold, and how you guys look at the data?
Yeah, you're right. I think that the perception is key. And Kevin, you talked about it. That's a way to make me a Walmart customer is if I don't have to go to the store. It's generally speaking, I don't like going into a Walmart, but I got no problem going to Walmart.com and getting something the next day or day of, especially the way that Amazon's been handling shipments lately. I think that this is a huge opportunity for Walmart. And frankly, this whole lockdown quarantine the last year since March has been a blessing for Walmart and Target because not only did you get people used to going to the websites and create that behavior, but you're also causing a lot of small businesses to struggle because some of the larger businesses are allowed to be open and the smaller ones are forcing to be closed or maybe shutting down. This is just a recipe for huge success for Walmart and Target, and they're taking advantage. When you look at the digital purchase intent mentions, this is people going to the respective websites. Obviously, you can see massive spikes around the quarantine. Everyone's stocking up, buying things because you're not allowed to go to the store. But now it kind of came back down to normal. But of course, we're getting a huge run up now. And what we're seeing is actually a sort of a situation where Black Friday has become sort of all of November. They've rolled out those deals, so it's not just next Friday. It's all of November. Both Walmart and Target are doing that. Plus, you've got people stockpiling and figuring out the back to school issue. So you've got a lot of new people coming into the websites right now and a lot of repeat customers that were first discovered that Walmart and Target.com are fantastic back in March, and now they're becoming repeat customers.
Landon, I have a question for you that's scale and true competitiveness between these two companies. If you look, the prices are within $10, $15 of each other. But if you look, Target has 500 million shares outstanding. Walmart has 2.8 billion shares outstanding. So if you compare these two companies, it's a very Home Depot Lowe's kind of relationship, right? One's kind of the bigger brother of the other doing the same thing. But can you make the case that Target may be actually doing a little bit, just as good, if not better than Walmart on a smaller scale than Walmart is? Because, one of these stores is going to do extremely well at Christmas. It might be both of them, but Target does a great job of carving out an entire toy section in their store. And, both of these firms are really, going to have a great holiday season. But can you make the case that Target is actually gaining a little bit on Walmart? Or is this clearly a big brother, little brother relationship like you and Andy? Is this one of those relationships?
Wow. Okay. Threw me off there, Kevin. Good one. I would say.
Yeah, I know I did. I did that on purpose.
Walmart's dominating for sure, just in sheer size. But you've got a big demographic that really just associates Target with a better customer service experience, a better experience. And I think that experience throughout the store carries on into who you'd rather shop with online because you may have to return an item and go into the store. But Walmart does have, I think, 2.5 times as many stores in the U.S. Obviously, as you mentioned, the much bigger market cap. They're doing things really well. And if you look at specific sectors or specific areas of their business. For example, the grocery delivery, they're up about 108% year over year on our data for grocery delivery, where Target's up about 9% year over year. So they're doing really well. Walmart is. They're up actually higher than Costco and Whole Foods through Amazon. And so I think in that one regard, they're doing a lot better. But it's just, I think it's a matter of your preference. Which company do you prefer? However, I also think it's really important that Amazon has, in a way, dropped the ball over the last 6 months and caused a lot of shipping delays for people where you used to be able to get something 100% in 2 days. Sometimes you got it before that. And that kind of went out the window over the last 6 months. And then at the same time, Walmart's stepping it up and introducing very fast delivery for all of its customers. And there's really no loyalty when it comes to when you want to get something. It's going to be basically the same product around the same price. And if you guaranteed to get it today or tomorrow, that's the store you're going to go with. And right now, that's starting to shift from Amazon to Walmart.
And that's a great point here as we kind of close things up here, Landon, real quick. So is the kind of the key takeaway here that, Target has kind of a higher quality perception, for better or worse, maybe a more loyal customer base that's willing to go into those stores, but also shop online. Walmart might have, a different customer base, but because of its footprint across the country and its focus on e-commerce now, it's trying to, cut into Amazon's customer base, cut into Target's customer base. And to your point, when it comes down to efficiency and price, loyalty goes out the window.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I talked about earlier, they have 2.5 times as many stores in the US. Those are distribution hubs. And so you're able to get things out to people much faster. Also, Walmart is a little bit more varied in their offering. They've got Sam's Club, which is doing really well. Their e-commerce is up about 40%, whereas Walmart's is, about 100% up. But still, it's doing well, and they've got more things, I guess, kind of in the hopper, or more streams of revenue than Target. However, Target obviously is doing very well. We're showing that the data for both is very strong. I think that it's a little hard to compare year over year because we've got these Black Friday deals that have started where they really didn't start before. But I also think that one kind of question mark is, how's the back to school shopping compared to normal? Because this is a far from normal school year. We've seen a lot of increase in laptops and iPads. The question is, what about regular school supplies? If kids are learning from home, they don't have to buy as many things that their teacher would ask them to buy. So it's going to be interesting to see how back to school shopping changes for Walmart and Target. We know how it's changed for companies like Apple and Microsoft or Hewlett Packard, people that sell those kind of laptops, iPad, things like that. But regular school shopping, I'm not sure. And then you look at this holiday, it's really cool because huge spikes around holiday shopping. You can see where Black Friday is every year, but now they've kind of changed the game a little bit, and the metrics are out the window on a year-over-year basis because, we're up 40% year over year at this point, but they've also changed Black Friday to sort of Black November, and so everything's a little bit off here. Earnings are going to be really interesting with both companies basically at all-time highs right now.